Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if we find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
To the ground with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season. The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the catch, it's Jacobs. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. Running free. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Douglas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Now the pitch. Touchdown, Red Raiders! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. He's got it to the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now on first down from the 43. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He's moving out of the pocket. Nice move there. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
And right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Morton. Right on the money. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Douglas. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He lost one down the sideline. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He'll pull it down. It's loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
They could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's going to run it. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself and gets in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to Wake Forest. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Morton. Got it in the middle, it's Douglas. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Going up top again. This time on target. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Under fire. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the returner will be brought down. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll get rid of it. Complete downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw it, Sellers. He fires to the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Virgil. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here's the pressure. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Wide open downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now he'll fire back into the middle. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gonna look downfield again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
From the gun, running back on the move.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Eakin.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And that one will give them the lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah.
gets a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Red Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got a wide open receiver. He's loose down the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll go to the counter play. The spin move. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
One of the things I love about these misdirection type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just...
Touchdown Gamecocks! A great catch and run for 6.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Morton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He just missed the target on that one. Got him, put it on his body. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off play action on first down. Finds the tight end. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams.
A lot of room to the right. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Morton. Going for 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. Flushed out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Give a lot of credit to the defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. That's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Unloads to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now adjusting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, you can almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to
the end zone, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
Give to the running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
With the catch, it's Virgil. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to throw, it's Morton. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To pass. Here comes the heat. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Get it out on the screen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He'll take a deep shot here. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, you see him there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Bring in the heat. Pulls it in. It's Harbor. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Wants to throw it. Moving away from pressure. Now he's looking into the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on third down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the play.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Just a little off. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Quickly out to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught, close to the marker, it's Joyner. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Sellers. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Kennesaw State.
Off the play fake on 1st down.
We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Pressure coming. Short hands. It's Brown. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Off play action. Looking deep down the right side. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime.
I get it. I understand. The smart, the conservative thing to do is make sure you go into the half right where you're at. Don't give up a big play. But I'm the guy that's going for points. I like to be aggressive.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.